It's Mr. Jeff. He's back at it. Honestly, I just wasn't feeling the vibe the last 2-3 weeks. Something kind of came over me mentally, but we're all good. Battled through it. God is good. He found us a church home to go to, and it's really helped my outlook on things and my spirit, and you know how I try to live by my faith, and it just reiterated everything. Kind of, it just feels good to go is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I should have been recording a little bit more because I have done a little bit of work on the property. We are now going to renovate the existing house on this property and sell it. We're gonna move on. So it's gonna be 7 acres, 2 bedroom, 1 bath, just a little starter home for somebody, but it's all gonna be new. So what I'm working on is pulling these fence posts and kind of opening up the yard a little bit for, you know, whatever the people desire, but it's what me and my brother would want if we were to continue to live here. And as you can see, I just pulled all the way down to the corner post here. I'm gonna block that off, square it off to that fence there, so that'll be a huge front pen for whatever animal. Same with that side, blocked it off, so dual front pins on your entrance into your house. And all the posts ran all the way back, and then here's the house. This is what me and Mason have been staying in. As you can see, me and my brother, we tore out the we tore out the front porch, laid some footings, so we're kind of just waiting for those to dry, and then we'll be back at it. We're gonna build a deck all the way around to that little landing right there. So there can be a nice big front porch on this house, or deck. We're gonna re-side it, put a new roof on there, and we're gonna do some interior work as well. And I'll document it all so you can see the progress. Yeah. So now we have all this open field. The fence used to go, as you can kind of see the bush line back there, and then they squared it off. So it really felt like a small property, to be honest with you. Even though it's just a wire fence, it's crazy how much of a difference it made. But yeah, so I ripped it all the way up, boom, all the way to the other side. There is all the posts that I got done pulling. There they are. There is the old deck. We're gonna have a nice bonfire here in the near future. And then there's the dog over there waiting for his horse friends to come out and say hi. But yeah. So in the meantime, I'm just going to kind of clean up the property, get things going, and progress forward as much as I can where I can. There's some stumps over here. So if I just load those into the bucket, drive them to the back half of the property, kind of just get rid of them that way. And then there's all the new lumber for the front deck we're going to build. Not all of it, but a good start of it anyway. So yeah, I'm just going to put these in the bucket and drive them to the back, and Kobe's going to help me. Okay, here we go. New day. It's kind of echoey in here. New day, but like I said, we are going to begin the renovation of this house. So we've already got started on the deck, but it's been raining, so it's super muddy out there. And then this weekend looks nice, so we'll get back to it on this weekend. But in the meantime, to progress forward and not just sit around and waste time, I've decided to just work on the inside, do what I can when we can. So, like I said, very echoey. Here is my room. This is where I'm. Okay, so popcorn ceilings, they gotta go. I'm gonna be scraping those up today, and as you can see, that joint needs to be retaped, remudded, redone. But I went ahead and cleaned it out, and now we're gonna start the work and lay down my plastic. Got my little step ladder, my scrapers, of course my mask, my spray bottle. So I'm gonna get the ceiling a little bit wet, and then after it's wet, I'll let it sit for a couple minutes, soak it in, and then start scraping. Believe it or not, I have done this job before at my last house. Shout out to Chris, big help. Yeah, huge help, Chris. Thank you again. Love you, bud. All right. Well, let's stop talking and get to work. Okay, it's all sprayed. If you can't tell, it's a little bit wet. We're gonna let it soak and start scraping. Just to reiterate, this is not a how-to channel or video or whatnot. I've learned just by doing it, watching videos, crack some windows for ventilation. And this is what I do. And it seems to work, so yeah. Last time I actually used the garden hose. I brought the garden hose inside and squirted this in with that instead of the spray bottle. But this way, it just is such a small room, it's a lot easier just to spray it real quick, let it soak, and start scraping. All right, here we go. Okay, I've cleaned it up, I've scraped it up. Now comes the refinish. Stay tuned. We're rocking and rolling on this renovation. I got some stuff in my Kobe's been a good boy, just sleeping on his, well, his appointed chair, but it's really, look at how messy this house is. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Yep. Just chilling, guarding the house while I do my work. All right, everybody. Stay tuned, and God bless.